Student films over the years have left audiences breathless, inspired and completely blown away by the sheer scale and quality of the production. So what really happens behind the scenes? Well, I myself have been asked to create a short student film in which I'll be documenting behind the scenes.
Yeah, that was really good. But what I'll do is I'll play.
Really well at the moment, the way all the filming and the shots have been going around, it's been pretty awesome. Also the acting from Dan Murray and Matt, and don't want to boast myself, I do believe that it's going rather well, you know, and also there's a lot of hard work that's being put into this, so I think it's going to be all very good in the end.
Right mate, yeah, do you want to be an extra in my final piece? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, do you want to be an extra in my final piece? Really help me out. No? Okay, no worries then. Yeah, I just need a few more actors, that's all. Few more? Okay, no worries then. Right. Hey, you alright, Grandad? Yeah, would I grab the usual pub for a filming location, my final piece project, for media, please? Yeah? Okay, what days are good for you then? Okay, alright then. I'll get back to you. Okay. Cheers. Bye. The trouble with student films is that only a select few are as committed as you are. This means that actors don't want to act. This means that people with great locations don't want to lend them out for free, or sometimes they don't even want to lend them out for a fee. And so I resort to asking friends, going to the drama department and asking various other people for locations, including my granddad's pub. For the duration of the film, I recorded on 1920 by 1080 at 25 frames per second. I put the exposure down a lot for certain scenes, like in scene 1 and 3 where Dan Murray is tied to a chair. This was to create a typical mafia colour scheme and add some roaring tension. The slow motion scene where a character gets hit around the head by Dave was shot multiple times. I made sure I had the right settings by doing multiple tests a few weeks before. With many different settings to get it right, the Canon 55D can shoot at 1920 by 1080 at 25 frames per second. However, to get the best slow motion, I'd have to put it to 1280 by 720 at 50 frames per second.
It'll be all slow motion. I'll time it with all of that. The shot looks pretty decent. You sure you know your lines? Yes.
Dan Murray, who plays the conman, was eager to learn his lines, as he had a lot to say, whereas Daniel Craze had shorter lines to say and found it quick and easy to remember. To get the best performance out of the actors, I asked them to read and say their lines how I think their character would. And then I would say where to put the emphasis and tweak their tone of voice. It is important that in every production, if you have a visual effect, that you test out a few weeks prior to the actual shoot. This means that if any problems arise during the edit process, then you know what to change during the actual shoot. For example, I have a character hitting someone around the head with a stick in slow motion. Now, if the settings aren't right on the actual shoot, I may not be able to get those actors back to change it. This will disrupt the whole production, so it's best to test it out beforehand. If there was any problems when I edited this test, then I would surely change it during the actual shoot. This would mean the production is saved.
The camera crew was quite helpful, and direction was good and quite straight to the point, so we knew what we were doing. Yeah.
Also the crew was also really friendly. It's not like your typical Hollywood people who just like, do this, man. You know, they were nice. They're all really nice people to work with.
For the balcony scene, the rain interfered with the quality to an extent. The lower I put the f-stop, the fuzzier the rain. However, the more I put the f-stop up, the more unwanted the colour shade it was. Okay, so today we're shooting scene 2 of the production. It is forecasted to rain today, so I've got an umbrella for the camera and the actors. Also, right now I'm checking the equipment, so making sure the batteries and the light work. satisfying, and making sure the Steadicam hasn't lost any bolts, which happened a while ago for another production, so I always check equipment beforehand.
Yeah, there were some points where, like once I forgot my line and I just started laughing, but that happens all the time. And also one of the things that did go bad, which we thought was quite funny, is when our cameraman fell over. That's pretty good.
Mr. Charlie, Chuck. But apart from that, like, we dealt with pretty well. And
we hope you enjoyed the movie.
yeah, enjoy.
So there you have it. With a little bit of hard work and some friends and neighbours, it is possible to create a short student film. A little hard work does go into it, but it does pay off in the end. Hope you enjoy the film.